But I dare say that every single one of us in this room, in one way or another, has been touched by domestic violence, particularly violence against women. We either know a victim, men, or ladies, you've been a victim, or you know someone who has been victimized.
I had been hospitalized more than you can count and been to many shelters. In fact, one time I wanted help. I sought help, and everybody could heal the outside, but not the inside.
I like to think that the Time to Fly Foundation found me at a perfect moment in my life. I was trying to make my way out of an abusive relationship of 2 years.
You don't have to think very hard or go very far to find it. The statistic I've heard is every 9 seconds, a woman is victimized by domestic abuse.
As I was moderating this panel on domestic violence and abuse, we talked a lot about the problems that women encounter when they're in the midst of this trauma. But I don't know that I've heard a lot about the solution to the problem. Yes, they need to get out of that. They need to find another place to be. That's a given. But it's how do you do that?
In the midst of it all, my counselor called me to tell me she had met someone from the organization Time to Fly, learned about the program, and thought it would be a perfect fit for me.
The Time to Fly Foundation is so unique because they address every aspect of abuse, not just the physical abuse, but emotional abuse, spiritual abuse, economic, in any way that a person is abnormally abused. They enable the victims of such abuse to really regain their God-given worth and sense of value and purpose.
I have yet to complete the program, but already feel a profound change from just several weeks ago due to Time to Fly's life-changing workshops. I feel a sense of renewal in my life, a sense of constant joy and optimism for the future, and a sense that I'm coming into myself again.
So I challenge you right now, my sister. Who told you something's wrong with you? Because in God's eyes, you're perfect. In God's eyes, He loves you. Any other word, I'll say it right now, is a lie. It's a contradiction to the truth.
And that's the satisfaction I found with Time to Fly. They healed me inside, so I could go on. I have a job at the bank for 15 months I've maintained. I have my own place. So I've learned a lot through Time to Fly Foundation.
And that's another thing that's invaluable about Time to Fly. You're part of a community of those that provide the nurturing and support that enable each other to continue to grow well beyond the time the program has ended. And so that will allow folk to have a community for a lifetime, so that you can continue to deal with emotional healing from the psychic bruises and scars that one goes through when you deal with domestic violence.
I've learned that 99% of those who receive Time to Fly Foundation's prevention and intervention training accomplish their goals. 99%.
And the pastor says, wow, why do you serve with such zeal? Where's that passion come from? Well, Pastor, you want to know my testimony? Well, this happened to me, and this happened to me, and this happened to me, and that happened to me, and this happened to me, and that happened to me. But God put me on a path with a program called the Time to Fly Foundation, through my local church, through my pastor, through my counselor, through my employer, through my girlfriend, through my best friend, and He spoke to me. So we have requests coming in. Come here, show us how to do that.
Out of the 1,926 people that were served in one of our shelters or support groups in Florida, 1,240 of them were children. Children. Wow. That was a wake-up call for me when I got that statistic.
As Alex has shared, in my office is a stack of folders of emails and calls that said, come here, teach us how to do it in St. Louis. Come here, teach us how to do it in Florida. Teach us how to do it in California. Teach us how to do it in Alabama. Why? Because of over 500 and some odd women who finished the program, God has sent them out across the nation and across the globe as seeds. As seeds. And the very testimony of their lives have spoken. It's a witness for who he is.
It's time to fly. It's time to fly. Not enough for us to do it. Let's teach some potential eaglets out there how to spread their wings and soar to the heights and fulfill the God-given potential that has been placed on the inside of them that the devil has tried to steal away.
Let's start funding the solution to the problem. My question is, how can you not support Time to Fly Foundation?